Welcome to a Chicago Crossing channel update. It's me, Eric, here with you from the studio space where I do all of the post-production for Chicago Crossing Model Railroad. Thought I'd give you a quick midweek update on where things are going in terms of programming and where things are going in terms of the layout. So, first off, you've probably noticed that the progress on the layout is picking up with quite a bit of speed. And it is true. Probably by November, we'll be looking at running trains again. And hey, that's great. It'll be awesome not to have the layout just sitting on its side as it's been for such a long time. So what that means is we're getting close to the end of an era, and that is the era of rewiring Chicago Crossing. There's a couple of additional wiring videos coming up for you, and if you are tired of wiring, that's okay. You know, I might count myself in that number, but nonetheless, the footage is shot, it's in post-production, so it'll come up for you. So first off, there will be a video on the use of bulkhead connectors as a multi-pin, multi-wire approach for connecting all the power to the layout. And on top of that, there will also be a video just about some of the basics of doing accessory wiring on the layout. In addition to that, there will be maybe a final recap video just to go through the entire process, show you what was there before, show you what was there now, and some lessons learned with respect to how wiring actually got done and what some best practices are and where they did and didn't work with Chicago Crossing. Now, I would anticipate that probably all of those videos will come out in October. Like I said, they've either been shot or are in post-production at this stage. Coming up after that, well, switch motors. That'll be the next step. That's actually the next step on the layout as well. Once all of that is done, then the layout's ready to be put back onto its new surface. And at that point, we might just revisit the layout room and have a tour of how everything looks now. Especially in comparison to how everything looked before all of this stuff got done. There will be some rearranging down there and some optimizing of cabinet space and stuff like that, so maybe a good time to just revisit how the room looks. So what's next up in programming once we have all the wiring out of the way? Well, the world is my oyster. There's actually quite a few good projects to get back to on the top side of the layout. That includes removing and replacing the tunnels for something more prototypical to Chicago, re-scenicking and building scratch-built structures for Finkle Steel over on the upper left corner of the layout. In addition, we'll have to go back to the underside of the layout at some point to do all of the Arduino programming for the electric arc furnace effect that will be a part of Finkle Steel. On top of that, there's also a bunch of great little projects to be done around the layout. And that includes finalizing some of the scratch-built LED signs for the Payless shoe store building, doing various little bits and bobs for building interiors. And on top of that, just finalizing and reinforcing some of the LED wiring that I did inside of other buildings before I actually hit the project for Cassidy Tires. So with that in mind, there's lots of things to do on the layout and lots of fun to be had. It'll be fun to have you join. Looking forward to it. Looking forward to running some trains too. Man, it has been a while. All right, I'll leave you with that. And again, more wiring coming up, and then we move on to bigger and also equally interesting things. Talk to you next time.